Alright, we are back for day 2 of this double shot this week of the Dads on Wrestling episode.
That's right.
Featuring the top 25 talkers of all time.
That's right. We didn't want to mindfuck you, so we kept the exact same clothes, and my drink is even as full as it was the last time.
As is mine. I need a refill from
Joe Blue
nobody.
needs a refill.
Joe, that's right. I don't have one.
What's
so.
that from?
It's almost as if we haven't moved in 24 hours.
I know.
Almost.
It's scary.
It's scary. Alright, here we go. 25, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Again, you could say he could be higher, but there's people on the list that, you know, are deserving of being higher than DiBiase.
I think at this point, it's who do we think that we're about to name that deserves to be lower to bump people up.
Exactly.
Because, like I said, I haven't seen the list. Jeff is reading this list to me. And it's the first time I'm hearing.
All I did, literally, I cut and pasted off the website. So,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm hearing these names at these places for the first time right now. So, anybody that he names from here on out, according to WWE, is there for a reason.
Right.
And we're here to dispute if WWE done fuck themselves.
Or if they're absolutely 100% right at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you know. So from DiBiase, to DiBiase Senior. So make sure they put DiBiase Senior because, you know, God forbid we have to take
Yeah, because, you know, Junior was so charismatic on the microphone.
Yeah, you know.
Probably listen to Virgil.
24, yeah, Terry Funk. Terry Funk did great promos, especially for us younger fans that watched in the late 80s that watched him feud with Flair over the world title after he was a judge for the Flair Steamboat match. But if you go back and watch his stuff from the 70s and early 80s when he retired the first 20 times, stuff was great then too. And even the stuff in ECW was legendary also.
Yeah.
So Terry's an all-around good promo guy. Is he better than DiBiase? I don't think so, personally.
Is he better than Lawler? Because that's who got cut off from the top 25.
I don't think he's better than Lawler, personally. That's just my
And he's
personal
definitely not better than Raven, in my opinion.
No, Raven should be, like you said, top 20. But is Raven better than number 23, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels?
No.
So there you go. So Raven should be about 24, 25. Roughly. But Shawn Michaels, once he kicked Jannetty and threw him through the barbershop window, he was on his own, had his own destiny. Yes, he had Sherry, and Sherry could talk. Sherry could talk, Sherry could scream, Sherry could run your eyes out, and everything else that Shawn said Sherry could do on his DVD. But once Shawn won the Intercontinental Championship for the British Bulldog and pretty much kicked Sherry to the curb, gone. On the cusp, on the greatness of his talking and his in-ring work as well.
Yeah. I agree. Shawn is at a good spot there.
Number 22, Handsome Harley Race. Now again, you came along at a time where Race was not even managing WCW anymore. He was pretty much an agent at best.
Yeah. I have not heard promos from Harley that made me say, oh my god, he's a great promo man.
Now, see,
I've heard Harley promos,
yeah,
but not anything that made me think that he deserves to be top 25.
okay, all right.
Considering some of the people that just missed the top 25.
Right, I mean, you talk about, you know, Nick Bockwinkel, Raven, Ravishing Rick, Ultimate Warrior, Kurt Angle. You know, Harley, though, Harley was very gruff. He didn't scream a whole lot. He pretty much made his point. He was the originator of the Issue the Bounty promo, if you remember that on Ric Flair's DVD. He issued a $20,000 bounty to get, I want Red Flair. And Ace and Dick Slater took out Flair for him. So it's stuff like that makes me go, you know what, he belongs in here. Maybe not top 22, but he belongs on the list for sure.
Does he belong higher than Shawn Michaels? I think that's going to be the question from here on out, is does number 21 deserve to be higher than Harley? Does Harley deserve to be higher than Shawn?
Exactly. Shawn, yeah, exactly. Well, 21 is Edge. And
Edge should be higher.
Edge should be higher, yes. Edge should be at
Again,
least top 50.
like I said in my opinion of Raven, in my personal list, Edge would be top 10.
Okay.
WWE.com, I'm surprised he's not top 20.
And then Edge is
Especially if you're talking about, you know, the old ENC promos.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep. And even Edge when he won King of the Ring and post ENC Dynasty time, and he was really cutting it into his own. Yeah, he was babyface, but you know what? It worked.
And then, hello, the Rated R Superstar promos.
Yeah, exactly. And then you see him at 21. You see Captain Lou about number 20. You go, what? Because Captain Lou was a great orator, but nowhere near as good as Edge or Shawn Michaels or Terry Funk or Harley Race.
None of those guys got to be a cartoon voice either.
I understand that. I know. But I don't think Captain Lou should be in the top 20. I don't think so. From here on in, I agree with most of the rest of these.
Okay.
Number 19, Triple H.
So Captain Lou was 20?
Yeah, so
okay.
Triple H should be higher, but the fact he cracked the top 20 definitely is, of all time ever, definitely belongs up there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to argue Triple H. You know, I might argue, you know, the Greenwich Blue Blood.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, yeah.
But once he started the Degenerate...
Yeah, he's been talking great ever since. 18, Macho Man Randy Savage. Again, one of those promos where it's just, you know, well, huh? What?
Yeah.
But...
Ooh, yeah, dig it.
But Randy deserves up there. And now, 17, he was a decent talker in WWF, but a great talker in NWA and in the South. Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette's biggest claim to fame in WWE, honestly, was, besides running OVW, as a on-air personality, was his promos he cut, the little Cornette rants, and then being the American spokesperson for Yokozuna. And neither of those really made a huge impact. I mean, let's talk about the Cornette promos today, the rants. But as an on-air personality in WWE, not impactful. But when you go back and look at his time in Midnight Express, and the time in Smoky Mountain, and the time in, you know, the USWA and things like that, it worked for him.
Yeah, I like Cornette's promos, but top 20 I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you're going to convince me that a Jim Cornette promo is better than a Shawn Michaels promo.
No, definitely not.
Or an Edge promo, or a Ted DiBiase promo.
Right. Number 16, CM Punk. The fact he made the list is amazing to me, considering how on the outs he is with the company. But they recognize how good he is.
Yeah. Personal opinion again, top 10 for me.
I agree with that, absolutely.
I agree with that.
For WWE.com, considering we still got 15 more names to go, I think he's okay where he is.
Yep.
I won't fight that too much. If you start giving me another name like a Jim Cornette here, I might dispute it.
Well, most of these names aren't.
Nothing against Cornette again, because like I said, I like his promos.
Yeah.
Right.
But right above a Punk at number 15 is Double A. Arn Anderson.
Now see,
There's a problem. There's a
Right
problem.
there,
Problem
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Problem.
Again, love Double A, love his promos, but better than Punk he's not.
No.
Right.
Sorry, Arn.
I know, Arn. We love you, man. You know we do.
Even though you dissed me in Vegas, you asshole.
Who dissed my ex?
Double A.
Aw, bastard.
And I'm not talking about Aaron Austin. I'm talking about Arn Anderson.
That's right.
Bastard.
Alright. 14, Superstar Billy Graham.
Better than Punk?
Yes. Yes.
I've
For the
seen
time.
some...
For the time.
Yeah, for his time,
Yes.
I've seen some phenomenal Billy Graham promos, but I haven't seen them as consistently as I've seen a good Punk.
Well, we also weren't watching every week in 1977 either.
I was too.
Blame WWE for not releasing more of that shit.
Well, there's Superstar.
Because I don't have the network.
I was going to say, there's a Superstar DVD out there somewhere.
Yeah,
There.
I've seen it.
Okay.
But consistently, even on that,
Mhm.
not as many as Punk.
Alright, and number 13, they say it as Vince McMahon. I'm sure WWE.com put Mr. McMahon. Either way, Vince McMahon, the announcer, or Mr. McMahon, the character, were both great talkers.
Yeah.
So he's in number 13. Lucky
Personal,
13.
I would put him in top 10.
I would too.
But Vince, Mr. McMahon, yeah, okay.
And above Vince McMahon, which surprises me to be honest with you, is John Cena.
What?
Now see,
Problem.
I hope y'all out there in internet land are sitting the fuck down.
Oh,
Because
this,
I'm actually going to defend John Cena.
what the hell?
John Cena should be top 5.
Top 5.
What the?
WWE.com, and even personally. John Cena, from the minute he came out and uttered those 2 words to Kurt Angle when he asked him, "What makes you think you have what it takes to beat me?" Ruthless aggression. From then on, Cena never had a bad promo. It's one of the things I will never take away from John Felix Anthony Cena.
Okay.
Alright.
Top 5 personally, and y'all know I can't stand him.
Number 11, Jake the Snake Roberts. Again, should be higher. But
Don't know.
My top 5.
Do you, who supported the C Nation, feel that Jake's promos were better than Cena's?
Long-term overall impact, probably not.
Okay. So there's a problem right there.
Yeah. See, like you said,
Nothing against
like you
Jake.
said, Cena should be top 10, period. I don't think Jake should necessarily be top 10.
No.
Because the top 10
It almost
great
feels
top
like
10.
it almost feels like they're alternating between newer era and classic.
Yeah. Because number 10 is, we're in the top 10 now, Chris Jericho.
What the
Who's
hell?
arguably the best talker of his generation. I dare say.
Okay.
Considering he's the generation before Cena, I can maybe give you that.
Because there was
Yeah.
Rock, there was Austin, there was
Right.
Hunter, but
Right.
Jericho was right up there with those guys.
Okay.
Especially when he first won the championship and then took off from there.
Jericho is such a great talker that when they debuted him, they put him toe to toe with The Rock.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Bottom line, how can you deny?
Right. Above Chris Jericho, only at number 9 on WWE.com's list is Hulk Hogan.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Personally.
Top 5. I agree.
Yeah.
So far, you've put Cena and Hogan in your top 5.
Yeah.
Your personal top 5. Okay.
And they're 2 guys that I can't fucking stand in the ring.
But you recognize greatness at the end of the day.
Game recognized, game
Game
granddad,
granddad.
and they look kind of familiar.
That's right.
Damn it.
Number 8, Bobby the Brain Heenan, who I just found out, this is May 1st, I'm reading this. Last night I read in surveillance, he suffered a broken shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, broken shoulder, however, broken back last year, I understand.
Yeah.
Godspeed, Bobby, man. Take care. I don't have your number anymore, so I can't call you anymore. But please take care, man. The bones are not something to mess with at this stage of your life.
No.
Please be careful.
Please.
Anyway, when he could talk a blue streak, there was nobody, and I mean nobody, better than Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Bobby would be a top 10 for me.
Bobby would be a top 5 for me, personally.
Well,
Five.
you gotta figure, and especially with me being a newer fan than you,
Right.
top 5, arguably, Hogan, Cena, Rock, Austin, and Flair.
Ivan Roddy?
Love Roddy, he'd probably be 6.
Okay.
Or maybe, reevaluating, actually sitting down, I twist things around a little bit, but he'd be right there.
Okay. But Bobby
Definitely would be in the list, but,
But Bobby in your top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bobby, Mr. Perfect all the time, they both used to say, there's only one Mr. Perfect, and you're looking at him. There was only one Bobby the Brain Heenan. Thank God for that. Lord.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 7, Mick Foley. Now, they didn't say Cactus Jack. They didn't say Mankind. They didn't
Thank
say,
God they didn't
say
say Dude
Dude
Love.
Love.
Oh, have mercy.
They said Mick Foley, which encompasses
All of them.
1985 till now. There you go. That says it all. Mick Foley's had lasting promo impact all throughout WCW, ECW, Smoky Mountain,
Yeah.
the territories, WWE, TNA even. All right, number 6 should be top 5. Paul Heyman.
Top
Yeah.
5.
Didn't even think about Paulie. Paulie definitely deserves a spot in there.
Yep.
My top
but
3.
and my number 6 is on the cusp of greatness. So
My top 3.
there you go.
But that just means that the top 5 have got to be that damn good.
Well,
They
are.
better.
They are.
Because we've already left out Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
We've already left out Cena.
Already
We've
left
already
out,
left out Jericho.
left out Paul Heyman and Bobby Heenan.
Mm-hmm.
So who's number 5?
Dusty Rhodes.
Okay. I like that.
Dusty definitely belongs in any top anything promo-wise. Any list.
I like Dusty's promos. I don't know if I like them better than I like Jericho or Hogan or Heyman.
Now, if we were Jim Crockett fans or Florida fans in the late 70s, early 80s, we'd probably have a different opinion.
Well, maybe so, but even watching those DVDs, I was always entertained by Dusty talking. I was just entertained by those other three more.
Okay. Number 4, Stone Cold Steve Austin above Dusty. Definitely would agree with that at this point.
Yeah.
Because Stone Cold's promos had the impact all throughout his run in WWE. To say nothing about WCW promos, which are also good, and ECW promos, which are fucking legendary.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
He really hit his promo stride with those ECW parodies.
Yep.
He was okay in WCW. Now, granted, they didn't give him a whole lot of room to talk, but he was okay in WCW.
But he still was good. Yeah.
He achieved greatness in ECW and just brought that over.
Mm-hmm. Number 3, Roddy Piper. And again, you said top 5, top 6, so number 3 for Roddy. The best heel talker that WWE ever had.
If it wasn't for Piper, Mania would not have been successful.
Exactly.
Hulk Hogan and his Hulkamaniacs, and as great as that was, would not have achieved legendary status without Piper to be his legendary heel.
The foil. Yeah, absolutely.
And for that in of itself, maybe Piper does deserve to be higher than Hogan.
Definitely.
Because if he hadn't been on fire antagonizing...
The antagonist brings the people into the seats, period. It's just the way it's always been in this business, always. Number 2, The Rock. Now, you have been more of a Rock fan than I have. But
especially in late.
Especially in the late couple years.
Now let's be real. When Rocky was in his stride and his prime, you were still a Rocky fan.
I was. You're absolutely right. But I was more of a Stone Cold fan.
It's the return Rocky from 2011 to now that until recently, when you had your moment of clarity and positive vibes at all times, and you watched the bio again, that you came around.
Yes. But even during The Rock's heyday, when he was still cooking with gas, I was a Stone Cold guy more. But I did like The Rock's promos. I still do like The Rock's promos from back then. They were just fucking ridiculous.
And Rocky's promos were always better than Austin's.
I agree with that. I'll agree with that. And the best talker in wrestling history, according to WWE.com, is the Nature Boy himself, Ric Flair. Surprisingly, no Buddy Rogers on here. Surprisingly, no Bruno Sammartino on there. You know, surprisingly, no
When
Undertaker.
was this list originally made?
It just came out. Like, it just got released recently.
I just wanted to make sure, because it was like, you know, if this was made prior to Hall of Fame last year, could be why Bruno's not on it, because they hadn't mended fences yet.
No, they had already mended fences by then.
Okay.
No Taker, no Paul Bearer.
Yep.
Yeah, Percy. If not Taker, Percy definitely
Mm-hmm.
deserves a spot on there.
Yep.
No Brett.
No Brett. Yeah,
No Brett.
No Owen.
Which Brett admittedly wasn't a great talker, but you know, he was the leader of the Hart Foundation.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hart.
No Jimmy Hart. The answer manager's on there, it's not Jimmy.
No Jimmy.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
Right.
Well, there is our list.
Well, not our list. That's
Our list.
WWE's list.
Our evaluation of the list.
Yes.
There you go. The 50 greatest talkers. What do you guys think of WWE.com's list? Go take a look and read it. Read the descriptions back from what they put on there. And let us know what you think of what they had to say, what we had to say. And we'll be back at you soon with another edition of Dad's on Wrestling. For now, I am Jeff Meacham.
I'm JJ Williams.
And we will see you next time.